Hi, welcome to the Creative Treehouse. I am so glad you're here. It is Thursday night. It is 8 o'clock Eastern Time, and you are in the treehouse with me, Robin Broom. And we are going to make a card together. And I emphasize the together because I need your help to put it together. You get to help pick out the colors and things like that. So, before we get started on that, let me remind you to leave comments so that I know that you're watching and you have an opportunity to win the card that we make together. And what else? Let me know where you're watching from because we are still working on our map and filling it in. And let's see if I can show you what we have so far. I don't think last week we added any new states. That's the first time in a while that we have not added a new state. Let's see. Let me flip this over so you can see. There we go. So there is our United States map, and we have a lot of the states filled in, but there's still several to go. So if you know someone in any of those states that are still white, share the video and let them know that they can hop on and make a comment. All right, I see Lisa is here from Mount Carmel, Tennessee. I have been there. It's a great place. Welcome, Lisa. Good to have you back on the live. And we also have the Australia map, and two are done on that one. We have a Canadian one, and only one of the territories is done on Canada. So hopefully we'll have some more people popping in. And let's see, I also need to announce the winner from last week, and this is last week's card that we made. Really, really fun, really cool. And the winner of this one is Anna from Indiana. So, Anna, if you are watching live or on the replay, let us know, and congratulations. And all I need is your snail mail address. And oh, that's true, Amanda. Very good. Yes, we should get Enzy. We know somebody in Canada, so, and we don't have that particular territory done exactly. So, yes, where was I? Oh, yes. If you're a winner anytime, just email me at mycreativetreehouse@gmail.com, your snail mail address, and I'll put it into the mail to you at some point. I'm terrible about it. I just sent one from several weeks ago out in the mail yesterday to Oregon. But anyway, so yeah, this is just super, super, super cool. Look at that. That was so much fun to put together. And we're going to do another one from this suite tonight because it's just so cool. So, so cool. The suite is called, let me see if I say it right, Kintsugi. I think that's correct. And it is a Japanese pottery form or something like that. And I wrote down some things about it, and it is so cool. According to the Japanese philosophy, it's not about hiding the breaks, but celebrating them, highlighting them as part of the object's history and character, embracing imperfection and finding beauty in the scars of time. It's an opportunity for beauty and renewal. The repaired object is seen as stronger and more valuable because of its history and scars. I just love that. I'm really thinking, yeah. I think that we'll probably do this. Hello, Max Broom from Tennessee. Oh, did you see your doggy go by? I heard your doggy go by. I've really even thought about making this a fun class, maybe even doing some kind of Bible study with it. I don't know. It would just be really cool. So just thinking about that. So let's put another one of these really cool ones together. And these are our color palettes that we're going to choose from. So you guys can pick the kind of flirty flamingo one or the Lost Lagoon pretty peacock one. Ah, yes, and Max says he's from the branch. Okay. Yes, I think it would be really cool. I don't know. I think that would be fun. So anyway, you guys let me know which colors to go with, and we will make another one of these cards, and it'll be different than the one that we made last week. So we're going to use some designer series paper on the vase. So just let me know which color, and I'm hoping that Nancy will join us. She's in Utah right now. I believe that's where she said. So Utah's already colored. She was hoping she could get to pick another color out. So, what if you like them both? How come that always happens? I don't know. Which one should we start with? How about that? Which one should we start with? Do you want the pinky green ones or the bluish green ones? You guys let me know. What do you think, Lisa? Y'all let me know, and we will get started on one. I've done a lot of this stuff. We will do some heat embossing. She can't choose either. Y'all are hilarious. Okay, y'all are so fun. Okay, I'll move these out of the way. And and we'll start on this one, and yes, we will probably end up doing both of them. Okay, yeah, Amanda said she really likes the blue paper, but she likes the flower design of the pink. Both of these papers are 6x6 designer series paper from a long time ago, and I just was looking for papers that had kind of a small print on them that we could cut the vase out of. So I did that, and I also took a Stampin' Write marker and I went around it. So if you kind of look, so it just gives it a little bit, I just edged it. So in probably Flirty Flamingo on that one, and I did the same, I think I did this one probably Pretty Peacock on that one. But let's put this one together. And let me show you. So this is going to be our card base. Will be garden green will be our card base. And Lisa might be excited to know that she's going to make this one tomorrow in the treehouse, but it's not going to be these colors. It's going to be different. I'll show you that one at the end. So she'll be a whiz at putting this one together. Okay, but yeah, this was the paper. They both came from the same pack. All right, this is the inside. So let me set that aside. And then, all right, this is the embossing folder. Okay, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, a little bit. It's so, oh yeah, now you can see it. That is so cool. All right, this is all part of the suite, and yeah, the blue paper is pretty too. Yeah, Lisa gets to make it. The suites are on sale during the month of June, and they're 50% off. Oh, wait, no, let me let me back up. Buy one, get one 50% off, and it's not only the whole suite, but you can also just buy suite pieces. And there are lots of suites to choose from because it includes not only the ones in the catalog, but it also includes online ones, the online exclusive. So there's lots to choose from. Go check out my website and see, like you could do designer series paper if you really like this paper from this suite, and then another suite designer series paper maybe, and it will be buy one, get one half off. But anyway, only this month. All right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put this on here and grab my glue. Oh, Anne says good morning, and yeah, good morning. In Australia, it's good morning. Yes. I think we missed you last week, didn't we, Anne? Okay, let's see. I think that's the way it should be. Oh, it looks really pretty both ways. Oh, wow. Ah, that is, I think I'm going to do it this way. Okay. How's the weather in Australia? Let's see. All right, so that is that. And then what I'm going to do is, let's see, I'll go ahead and we're going to do, now you can kind of see the dark around it like that. And we are going to, there is the little flower, and I'm going to do that in, we're going to heat emboss it. So, and what we're going to do, so I've got my Versamark ink, and I'm going to kind of just eyeball it, decide where I want it, and then I'll pull the base back out so that the stem, well, apparently there's some glue on it. Okay. Now I'm questioning. Okay. There we go. Let's see if we got it all on. I think we did. All right, I'll go with my gold. Okay. Yeah, Amanda wasn't on here. You didn't, I don't think any of you guys, except for Max, were on here last week. I think. All right, I got a little bit of. I think that looks good. All right, I've got my heat tool over here. Flip it. There's one little dot. Let me see if I can get it without. Maybe. Or we may just not worry about it. Okay, we are not gonna worry about it. It doesn't want to release. Okay, I'm gonna grab my heat tool, and if you have never seen this, this is so cool. It is -5 Celsius. It's clear. All right. 11 here today. I'm trying to think of what the temperature today was. 30 degrees Celsius today. Wink is Stella in the cracks of the embossing folder. Yeah, you probably could, and do the, you absolutely could. Alright. Hopefully this isn't too terribly, let's see if I can get it to where y'all can see it change. Hopefully it's not too loud. I should have warned you so you could turn your volume down. Oh, it's changing, let's see. You can see it a little bit. Okay. Alright. We got it all. Alright, we got it all. Alright, that's the end of the loud noise. Okay. Then what we're going to do, because we're going to put that like so, but we're going to color in the flower. And let's see if I've got, is this a Lost Lagoon? Probably do Lost Lagoon. Oh. I'm going to use my markers. Love the markers. And it's pretty easy to color it in when you've got the heat embossing edges. Alright, and then that, I think what we'll do, let's try Flirty Flamingo inside here. See if that's an okay color. Yeah, I think it'll work. So I'm just going to color real quickly. Kind of smudged it. Okay. Alright, so did I get this one? I don't think so. Alright. So there is the flower, and I'm going to add just a little bit of the darker to it, I think. Okay. Ah, yes, I do like the darker. Okay. there we go. That's kind of fun. All right, so now, make sure I'm not missing anything. Yes, heat embossing, I know. It's so fun. All right, what we'll end up doing is this is going to go under, and it's going to have just the tiniest border around it. All right, and then what we're going to do is do a cup also, and we're going to hide the cup sort of up underneath, and it's going to actually go, so we're going to probably put it like so, and we have to decide which cup we're going to do. So there, what I did was I used the markers. I got glue and it's embossing powder, and actually let me set it on here so you guys can see better. Okay, so like so. All right, and so something like that. So that is a choice. There's very little difference in these two. This one was Calypso Coral, and this one was Flirty Flamingo. So, and then I just added some shading right there. So let's see what it looks like in the, okay, on my screen it looks a lot more orange, and in real life it's not. It's got a lot more pink in it. Another option would be, and I stamped this one and then cut it out with a die. We could also do a really light one like that. That is part of the paper, the designer series paper. Isn't that stunning? Yes. And so this is the non-gold side, and we could do that. So do you like the plain one? It's not really plain, but the lighter one or the darker one? So let me know which one. Let me get a little bit closer. Does that help a little bit? A little bit. Still, on my screen it still looks a little orange. So, do you like the darker or the lighter one? It's a still life. It is. All right, Amanda says she likes the darker one better. Okay. Yeah, I think it stands out a lot more. This one kind of gets a little bit washed out. So, anybody else? I may do some more coloring at some point on the flower. And then, what would you have if you put the light and the dark on it? Oh, both of them. Oh, I don't know. What would happen? I think the light is just a little bit too washed out, I think. So what, and then we will end up, here, I need to put my broken part on there. Okay, let's do that. And so this is one of the dies in the set, and you can use it you can make it branches. I've done that before on one. Yeah, we made it, I guess last week we used it as a branch on that. But I'm going to make this one be the crack, and you can make it different directions. So I'm going to add glue in my little tiny bottle. Yep, there we go. And I just love this sweet. I'm so glad I got it. All right. And there's a couple others that I'm going to get on hopefully before the end of the month, and they will still be in existence. All right, let me get my snips, and I'll cut off the very edge of that. All right, so now our vase is ready. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually put this one up on dimensionals. And where did my dimensionals go? Oh, I saw that's not my dimensionals. Oh, there they are. They're upside down. All right, Mina says, do you have another gold piece to see what it would look like on the small one so that they could both be cracked? Yes. Yeah, I do. Let me do this. All right, slide that, get him here. Okay. I'll put more of it together, and then you can help me with the sentiment as well. This is just a super fun. There's so much you could do with it. Okay, I got that down. Let's go ahead and put this down. Okay. All right, I think Amanda said she still liked both of them. And I mean, we could do it without, this is what it would look like without the shading on there. And then I haven't decided how to make the two work. Let me zoom in just a little bit more so you can see a little better. There you go. Okay. Yes. Oh, Nancy. Cool. Watching during family happy hour from Utah. It is. It is a wonderful set. Oh my goodness, I love it. Thanks for jumping on, Nancy. All right. We just have to decide on the two cups or not. 27 hours straight drive. Oh my god, I didn't know you drove. Oh wow, but it's gorgeous there. Awesome. Yeah, the light could be in the back if we did both of them. Well, let's see. Yeah, and I do have, it'll mess up our other one, but I do have another cracky thing. So we could give it a crack. I don't know. Okay, is Amanda the only one that likes it with two? I can't decide. Or that one. We have all these choices. Oh my goodness, I probably gave us, again, too many choices, right? It doesn't look good at the back. Okay. Nancy says what Amanda says. Oh, that's so funny. It looks so different on the screen than in real life. Okay. Let's see. The light one, thank you, Lisa. Lisa says the light one takes away from the other one. Yeah, they're very different. They're very different. So, but, because you could do it without it. But I think it's just a little bit too pale. So, I think the light one would be pretty with the gold crack. Yeah, I think it needs something. It definitely needs something. Okay. All right, I am going to make an executive decision, and we're either going to use the one with the shading or the one without the shading, and we are not going to use the light one. And then so you guys tell me, do you like the one, a crack would help? Yeah, I think you're right. And Nancy says, nope, I'm not sure what the nope is about. Okay, so shaded or not shaded for the cup. Yeah, a crack would help. Something, I'm not sure what would, and I probably, if we added a border to it, that might also help a little bit. But, okay. Working on it. I gotta hurry so we can make the other one too. Since you guys couldn't decide on colors. See if that made any difference. Not a whole lot. Okay. Not the shaded. Okay. Not the shaded. Okay. Or what we could do, because it's got a lot going on, if we did just a tiny bit of shading, just a wee bit. Can y'all see? Okay, good. Not much at all. Not as much as the other one, just a little bit on, just a tiny bit, so it doesn't look as flat. So I'm just kind of doing just the edge like that. Okay, I think that's softer. I think that works. All right. Is everybody in agreement? Okay, I'm going to put that down, and that is, I'm going to put a dimensional on this side and glue it on that side. So dimensional and glue. Okay, then we'll get to the sentiment part, and then, since you guys are so demanding, we will do another one. All right. All right, for sentiments, we can use, this one has, did I do that right? I think so, petal pink. Uh-oh, am I missing one? No. Okay. Yeah, we can do that one or that one. The light cup behind the dark cup. Oh, I may have to make a third one, guys. Okay. But not tonight. All right, so which sentiment? And then we'll move to our other colors. Ah, look at Nancy says the sentiment would be the third item, odd number needed. Look at you knowing that. It would. The lighter cup would show up on the darker background better. Yes. You guys are just being all creative and artsy on me tonight. All right, Lisa says the garden green one. Okay. Anybody else vote for the garden green? Let's see, I'm going to move this out of the way. Garden green. All right, we have 2 votes for garden green. We are going with the garden green. And then, one of the sentiments in this set, I didn't bring this set in here, talks about history, and it's kind of weird unless you know about the kintsugi. Then I added a number 4. That's funny. But it kind of balances it out altogether. Okay, so then on the inside, we've got this. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to put that down. And I'm going to, or maybe I'm not going to. You know what? I don't think I brought it in here. I'll show you what I did with the other one, and I will do the same thing on this one. So what I did on the other one was I stamped a cup just on the edge. So that is what I did on that. So that's the inside of the card that we're gonna, whoa, look at it is not liking the plastic shiny, the camera. Let me let go of it and see if it does better. Okay, so anyway, that's the cup, okay? And so I will do that. I will put that on here. So I'm not going to glue that one on until I get the cup because it's going to be stamped off. But that is the card in those colors. So let's move to the other one since you guys couldn't decide. And we will do Pretty Peacock. Will be our card base. Okay. And then same kind of scenario, probably not as much to choose from actually. All right, and then there is that embossing folder. The only thing about making this gold, I have seen it turn gold before, is it's a giant crack. I wish that it was a little bit smaller, so the gold just really, really stands out. So that to me is the only disadvantage to doing the gold on the embossing folder, or whatever. Yeah. Okay, did I miss anything? Absolutely, you can do the torn paper technique. Absolutely. Yes, I've seen people do it. It's really, really cool. Yeah, you could just, yeah, you just take paper and tear it and put, you could either put gold foil paper underneath it, or you could do the embossing. Yep, either way. All right, so let's see, this is my centerpieces. All right, so we will put this guy together, and I need to do the heat embossing one more time. How are we doing on time? Okay, we'll go quickly. We'll go quickly. All right, got that right here. And maybe I can figure out a way to make it show up so that you can see the embossing. Love the embossing. Oop, I almost stuck my finger in it. All right, looking good. Maybe. Hopefully I got it down enough. All right, let's see. All right, let's get the heat embossing. Where's my tool? Here's my tool. Oh yeah, I see both of the dogs are in here. I almost ran over Mr. Blind Boy. I'm sorry, buddy. It's okay. It's okay. Well, she was okay. She says she agrees that the crack is too big, and thinking that Wink Stella would be. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Is it showing? Not really. All right. So now we'll get this guy on, and we're putting this one on dimensionals. So any designer series paper you could use, especially I think it looks really good with ones that have a smaller print on it. So there we go. All right, I think the only choice on this one is going to be which cup color you would like. And we have, and the only difference is they're both Pool Party, but one of them is stamped in Pretty Peacock, and the other one is stamped in Lost Lagoon. So just slightly darker. Let me get this on here, and then you can pick cup colors. Okay. Here we go. And you know, Anne, I am thinking that the week before last, you were the winner. So if, so not last week, but the week before, and if that's true, send me your snail mail address, and be sure, because the United States does it differently, be sure to let me know how it works, how you guys in Australia do it line by line, and I will send you the card. Yes, I will send it to Australia. So, all right, so let me see. We're gonna, you tell me if you like the darker one or the lighter one. Oop, and I need to color the thing in. I'm not sure I have the right colors for that. Our flower. So light or dark? On our cup. I may add flower. And I think I will do Pretty Peacock for, oh, look at, yeah, let's see. Make it slightly lighter, lighter. Everybody says lighter. Cool. Okay, lighter, lighter it is. I think I agree. I wonder if that got too dark. Let me add a little bit of light. Okay, lighter it is. Finish the leaves. And we will do a lighter cup. And then what I'm going to do on the lighter cup is I'm going to use just a tiny, tiny bit. Oop. I like to use the bullet ends. Alright, we'll do just a little bit of shading. And I am using the, I think it's the dark, yeah, the dark Pool Party on that. Okay, cool. Alright, go back in here. Let's see if Anne's still with us. If Anne's still with us, I'd love to get her address. Okay. And then it's looking good. I feel like, let me go back over that one. This is the dark. Dark. Yes, okay. And if I didn't say, it's my creative treehouse at gmail.com is where you can send your. Yep, cool. Okay. We need a dimensional on one side and glue on the other. Yep, Lisa's going to be Speedy Gonzalez on this one tomorrow. Alright, let's see, tuck that in here. Cool, and the sentiment, and I don't know that I gave us a choice on that one. So I was trying to pick out one of those colors there. And we'll do the same thing on the inside as well. And then you can tell me which of the two colors cards that you liked the best. So that would be on the inside. All right, let me move. Oh, we forgot to break our vase. Let's break our vase real quick. That's the whole point, just to, there's the beauty in the cracks. Okay. And you can do it different ways. Let's see that one. Let me go. Yep, I should have put it on first. That's okay. It's okay. All right, let me get that on there. So fun. Okay. Where did my snips go? And then cut that little piece off. Alright. So, what do you think? Do you have a favorite? Which one is your favorite? Both are gorgeous. The blue one's pretty. The blue one is turning out to be your favorite. Okay. Yeah, just that little bit of shading makes a difference, I think. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. It does. Okay. They're both pretty for different reasons, I think. So, and so you can make, these are different. I turned them, so you can make the crack go different ways. So, and you could also put it on the cup as well. So there's that. And then let me show you the one that we're baking tomorrow. I showed you the back of it, but let's see if the camera doesn't mess up or whatever. It is also the Pretty Peacock and Lost Lagoon, but this actually came from that same pack or whatever. But anyway, yeah, I need to make that flower darker like that one. Yeah, so what do you think? And then I also added the little pearls. So another little element. All right, Amanda says she likes the vase of the pink one, but the best, but the blue paper is really pretty. It is. It is. Lisa's agreeing with Amanda yet again. Yeah. Yeah, and like I said, you can just find one that's fun, a fun pattern that looks like a vase. All right, so cool. There we go. So we will have 2 cards that we can give away next week, and so maybe I need to do 2 winners. You think? All right, probably so. All right, I think we covered everything. Don't forget about the sale. And what else? Is that it? I should be here next Thursday, same time. Don't forget to get some other people watching. Um, don't make Nancy decide. Oh, okay. Amanda says the one that Lisa gets to make tomorrow is the best of both worlds. Yeah, it kind of is, isn't it? It's got those colors, but yet the vase is sort of the same. Ah, so true. Yeah. Amanda and Lisa are just on the same wavelength link tonight. So, yep. Really, really cool. All right. So, all right, I think that's everything, guys. Thanks for joining me in the treehouse, and I look forward to seeing some of you in the treehouse for real live tomorrow. And that's it. So the rest of this week and into next week, I hope that your hands create and your heart is blessed. And we'll see you next time. All right. Thanks so much, guys. Bye-bye.